Hi Countryside, it's Joe Smith, your General Manager, and I am here today with Patti Avallone, who's one of our residents here at Countryside.
Yes.
And we're going to start a little series here over the next few months to talk a little bit about some of these exciting announcements we've had recently.
Great.
Related to the amenities.
Okay.
So Patti, you've been a resident here for a number of years.
Many years, yes, I have, since 1989.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
long time.
And
long
you
time.
also happen to be on the Master Plan Committee.
I am.
Who's been working on this project and sharing
Yes.
some of these announcements with,
Yes.
with the community.
It's been very exciting, Joe.
Has
I
it?
have to say, I've been on a lot of committees. This has been
Yeah.
the most fun, and I think it's been the most rewarding of anything I've had. I've always been on educational committees, so figure
Yeah.
how much fun those are.
Well, that's a great topic because part of this initiative is to provide some education.
Yes.
There's a lot of questions out there. So
Right.
you all have done an incredible amount of work over
Yes.
the last several months.
Yeah.
And I think it's exciting to finally be able to share that with the community and filter some feedback and understand what the questions are and,
Yeah.
and whatnot.
Sure.
So,
Love to do it.
so tell me a little bit, when we think about this project in general, what are some of the areas you're really excited about?
Oh gosh, there's so many, but a very basic thing that causes me to be excited is that we're going to be giving it a fresh look. We're going to keep it countryside current, we're going to be up to date. And more importantly, though, I think we're going to keep in line with what's happening along the Davis Boulevard corridor.
Sure.
Very, very important. Naples Heritage has finished theirs. Even Falling Waters, who doesn't have a golf course, but they had a 7-year reno for their pools, for their homes, for their grounds. Glen Eagle, I hear, is in the process. Cedar Hammock is going to be doing something. So to keep in line and keep our values online, I think it's very important that we offer exactly what's happening in our surrounding areas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's exciting. I'm excited because we listened to the people who did the online survey. We listened to the people at the focus groups. There were 8 focus groups. They were zooming in from all over the place, and we prioritized, and I think this new plan is giving them exactly what they want.
Yeah.
Trends change, Joe.
Yes.
If you were going to remodel your kitchen now, it's going to be different than if you remodeled it 10 years ago.
Sure.
Your colors are going to be different, your flooring is going to be different. And I think that with trends come new user-friendly ideas. We're more efficient, okay? It's more doable. It's a more opportunity to connect on a level for all of our residents. So I think that this new design is going to move us forward without losing the heart of who we are as Countryside.
I wanted to ask you, when you say heart or who we are as Countryside, what attracted you here initially, and do you think this project, should it go through, is it going to maintain that original
Absolutely.
attraction?
What attracted us here, I'll tell you, we came down, we bought the U.S. Homes office. That's how long we've been here, 1989. Okay. It was over on, in Country Haven, Building 1 in Country Haven. It was the office. And we put a deposit down and we said, let's go over and look on the other coast. So we looked. There's something about the people here.
Yeah.
There's something about country, and we didn't have a whole lot of stuff going on back then. It was kind of Dullsville, even Naples was Dullsville. But there was something about the character of the community that we really liked. So we took a chance, and we've been in 4 different places since. We've been in every avenue, every community since 1989 because we love it so much, you know. And so I hope to continue that. So yeah, we have to keep up with the trends. We have to keep up with it, and I think the people are going to like it. And the heart of us is its people. When you ask anybody who lives here, what brought you here? The people.
Yeah.
I rented for 3 years. I love everybody here. There's nothing, just the people. And that's why we've been so successful.
Well, I mean, I can speak to that. This is my 8th community I've been in the industry down here, and certainly the most friendly.
It is.
When you ask our employees what they really like about Countryside, the #1 answer is it feels like a family.
Same here.
You know,
it's family.
And I know that's something important as you all were going through the exercise, is to maintain that overall feeling.
We really wanted to make sure that everybody was listened to. That was really, really important, where people are going to agree that it's a great thing. People are going to have concerns, and we certainly appreciate their concerns because everybody is coming at it from a different viewpoint. And we have to keep that in mind, and I know you're going to have a series of meetings where you could listen to the residents, and I think the transparency is very, very important. So there's a lot of things that I'm excited about, but I think the fact that we're moving forward is probably key.
Well, the community in general, the last 5-6 years has made so much significant investment. We know with the addition of the wellness center, the tennis complex and bocce, and then just most recently the golf course renovation. I mean, it's really a true testament to how supportive the residents are here, you know, to continually update the facilities and keep us current. But
I think they understand what needs to be done, and I look at this as like the third leg of the stool. We went through the renovation of the fitness center because when I'm talking about trends, fitness was, you know, you can't get away from fitness now. Now it's health and fitness. But so that was addressed here. People know, who are watching, who have been here, there was a lot of controversy about building a fitness center. You weren't here. Thank God.
I've heard.
You heard. I'm sure you're still here. Anyway, but after it was done, people are so happy. People are so happy.
One of the things I constantly hear, and still today, is I wasn't able to picture the community with it, and now I can't picture the community without it.
Exactly. It's like you do any reno in your house. If you've ever redone a kitchen, and then they have to put your stove in the living room, and you're eating Chinese food for you know, whatever, or McDonald's, and then but when it's done, you go, why didn't I do this earlier?
Oh, that's a distant memory.
It's it's like having a baby. Kind of. Anyway.
So let's talk a little bit about some of what you heard, or questions, or maybe you know, some of the feedback that's not so positive on the project. Because I know you've got a good pulse in the community. So what are you hearing out there in terms of you know, some?
I'm hearing a lot of really positive things. They like the things that are being offered, and I think there's a lot of misunderstanding about some of the things that we're offering. And maybe, I don't know how much time we have, maybe we can delve into that a little bit. But I certainly understand the concerns that people have. That they're concerned about, why do we need things like this? We have a great club right now. Why do we have to change it? Why do we have to enhance it? I don't use this, so why do I need it? It's a lot of money. I don't know if I can afford it, and we have to listen to those people. We have to give them a choice to voice their concerns, and we have to give them answers that are going to satisfy them and let them know. The bottom line is we have to put out the real word. There's always rumors, no matter what goes on. But we have to be very, very honest in what is being offered, what is being delivered, and what we see for the future of Countryside.
Well, that's important. I think that's a key word too, is the future, and thinking ahead, and how are we going to position the community on a go-forward basis. You're also in the real estate industry.
I am.
And have been for a number of years.
Yes.
Very familiar with the product we have here at Countryside.
Yes.
And familiar with some of the surrounding communities.
Very
Can you talk
familiar.
a little bit about?
Sure. That's why I said it. I think I might have said it in this interview, is that we really have to keep in line, because when people come from outside of the community, in other words, a lot of people buy because their neighbors bought, they've rented, but there's a lot of people who come in because they see a sign, or other agents come in from out of town who don't know anything about Countryside. So what we have to do is sell our community. And it's easy for us, a lot of us live in the community, and it's easy for us to sell it. So we sell the people, we sell the amenities. But they say, well, look, I'm going to go down the street to Naples Heritage and look, why should I buy here rather than Naples Heritage, or rather than Cedar Hammock? And that's up to us. That's why, to keep us on the same level as far as what we offer is really important. It's just adding value to what we have paid as homeowners here.
It's enhancing that overall lifestyle.
Absolutely. It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. There's no place like Countryside, and I know I sound schmaltzy, but I wouldn't have had 4 different places there if I didn't love it.
It's true, though. You know, it's kind of like a little hidden gem.
It is a gem.
You know,
it's a gem.
Personally, I've lived across the street for 15 years, and I had no idea what was behind these gates.
Now you do.
I do.
Up close and personal, you know that.
It's really incredible. And, I mean, you think about how do you enhance something that's so great already. And
I know.
This is one of those exercises that you go through.
And that's what I think some people are saying, the people who might be concerned about it. Why do we need it?
Yeah.
Why do we have to spend all this money? We've got a great club as it is. We do.
We do. Yeah.
We really do, but there's always a new and better way.
Yeah.
I think that the connections is going to be important. When you talk about, like, the dining room bar, okay? Instead of a straight bar, where if I, as a single woman, I could talk to you, I could talk to you, okay?
Yeah.
Now you're going to see people all around the bar.
Yeah.
There's going to be TVs on every area. I think it's just friendlier.
Yeah.
The different dining venues, that's what I'm very excited about. And I think that there's misconceptions out there, and I don't know if you want to talk about any of those. But one thing I hear that people don't like is, we don't need a new pool. You're right. Nobody uses that pool. You're right. And there's a reason they don't use it. Because it's not a destination. There's nothing there but a pool. You can't get a drink. You can't get a hamburger unless you go knock on the door, have them come out. It's not user friendly. So the new design, it's going to have a pool redesigned, but it's going to be a third dining venue. You see, and I think we have to do a better job as a committee of really promoting that. If you go to a movie with your wife and your daughter, or you're late shopping, and you're hungry, you want a drink. Well, you're going to go to Beef O'Brady's now, or someplace like that. You're going to go to Pelican Larry's because you can't go to the club. We close down at 8:30 and 9 o'clock. But you have an outside with a private entrance. You're not dressed, so you can't go in the clubhouse. You have a private entrance. You go in that private entrance. There might be a guitar player playing. There might be a trivia contest going on. You want a drink, you want some nachos or some sliders. Now you can go to your own club and get them in a casual atmosphere that has a pool as the centerpiece, not as the draw, but as the centerpiece. So they could still do their water aerobics. We can maybe put a volleyball net in there. And Tuesday have volleyball night in there. There's a lot of things we can do up there. But the dining options excite me. I know I talk, I get excited, but can I talk some more?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. For example, if we were all at a table with people, I'd probably be telling them the same thing. But it's Italian night at Countryside Country Club. You usually sell out Italian night, right?
Very much so, yeah.
Well, I didn't get a reservation.
I
should have called, and I didn't call. But I'd like to go to the club. I'd like to spend some of my money. I'd like to see some other folks. Now I can go to the club on Italian night. I'm not going to go inside. But I can go to one of the other 2 dining options that we've got. And you know what? I don't have to put on a collar. And a woman doesn't worry about putting on her makeup. And there's little things like that which may not mean a lot to people, but it's another choice.
Well, you know, they do mean a lot to people because just from an operation standpoint, we've seen dramatic increase in food and beverage satisfaction, but one of the areas that we are always challenged with is lack of variety. Because we're always trying to get our members to come here 3-4 times a week, and there's only so much you can do.
That's right.
But when you talk about having these unique dining venues, it just really gives us an opportunity to provide more variety.
That's it.
And you can come to the club 3 consecutive days and have a different dining experience in these different venues.
And
the other thing I wanted to tie back to is, you said it earlier, connections. When we started the interview and we said the heart of the community is the people.
Absolutely.
And how people make you feel and how welcoming it is. I see what in the conceptuals that you've all presented, so much of that. Like the overall feeling of these conceptual drawings just make you feel like it's going to be a more social environment.
And this is what people want. They're social already. People who have been here for years, and when you started those outdoor concerts,
those are
no matter if it was on the field or if it was in the parking lot, we're all dancing together. People
Yeah.
from the different communities who never really get to see each other too much if they don't play golf or whatever. We're all together. We're putting arms around each other, and this is what we are. That's when I talk about the heart of Countryside. And I hear it all of the time from people who have bought here. That's the reason they're buying here. And this is just going to make it even better for people.
Absolutely.
But like I said, we have to listen to the voices of those who are not enthralled by it and give them equal time to say the things that they feel. And they're going to have the opportunity through the meetings.
Yeah.
You know.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, is there anything else you'd like to share?
You want me
today?
to talk more? Oh my goodness. No, I just want people to know that I'm very, very proud to be on the committee. I'm proud to be a resident of Countryside for the last 3 or 4 decades, probably, right?
Yeah.
And that I hope that everybody, we're going to get through this. We're going to get through it together. We always do. We always come together as Americans. We come together as people. And we're certainly going to come together as Countrysides to just move forward and make this a better place than it already is, which is hard to do.
Well, I can certainly appreciate all that. I mean, just when you talk about pride, I'm proud to be the general manager here. It's a great community.
And we love you, Joe.
And, you know, we've got a great team, and we've got our work cut out ahead of us, you know, but I think that the most important thing right now is that we educate and we communicate and we listen.
Yes.
You know, and that's kind of that's the intent behind this video series. So, you know, Countryside, expect more of these on a go-forward basis. We're going to get some more residents on camera.
Good. Thank you.
And, you know, we've got the forums coming up, and, and those will be a good opportunity for people to come and ask questions and mainly be heard. That's the most important thing.
That's the most
right
important
now.
thing.
So,
yes.
So we'll leave you with that. You know, as always, we appreciate your support. We appreciate you watching our videos. If you have questions, comments, feedback on any of this, you can reach out to myself or any one of our committee members.
Sure.
We're always glad to hear from you, and the future is bright at Countryside.
I think so. Go for it.
Patti, thanks so much for the time
You're welcome,
today.
Joe, and thank you for asking me.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Bye.